thumbnails. Welcome, lovelies. Welcome. Yes, I'm just arriving in the YouTube streets, in the YouTube world. And this is going to be my intro video, as I believe the title will state. Where do I begin? Well, YouTube have changed my life. I love YouTube. From I could remember, I've been wanting to do YouTube. But even before that, you know how YouTubers, after so much subscribers, and engagement on YouTube, they get like a trophy or a plaque or something. If they were giving plaques to persons who watch YouTube the most, listen, I would be on top of that list. Like, from I discovered YouTube, I think I discovered YouTube, like, I got addicted to YouTube from 2014. YouTube became my new Google, especially as someone who's very visual and who like to really see how things are done. I love the idea of videos because, I don't know, it's more engaging to me. I feel like I gain more knowledge, or I remember things more through videos. I don't know. So before I Google things, I tend to YouTube it first, and then I'll go do my further readings or research. But I think one of the greatest things on the internet is YouTube. Even social media, I don't really do social media like that. I live under a rock. And for good reasons. At first, I was just not vibing. I had nothing to post. But now, it actually is a good thing, because social media don't really have much good things going on for itself. It's a lot of crazy things going on. So it kind of works 50-50 in that sense. But YouTube, YouTube is considered a social media, but to me it's like a research platform. It's everything. I really love it. Anyways, so finally, I've been saying I will be doing YouTubing from probably, I would say, from I started watching it. But seriously, I was saying 2018, 2019, I was like, I'm going to do YouTube. When this happened, I'm gonna do it. When that happened, and God has fulfilled so much things, and I'm like, so what's your excuse? And I'm at my peak is where I fulfill quite a bit of things. So it's like, come on, what is my excuse? I don't have none. Which is why today I even have a lovely plan, like time out, where on this day at this time I'll be filming, and today I didn't do that. Procrastination or just getting caught up, getting caught up with other things, just always pushing it back. And so today I was like, you know what? I got some time before I go to bed. I'm going to film this video, and I hope this make it on YouTube. And if it did, give me a thumbs up. Click the like button, subscribe, and in the comment, do the thumbs up, okay? Because your girl tried. Finally. And hopefully this forces me to just get a flow going. Now, I'm welcoming all the great things that could possibly happen. Okay? I'm open to it. However, YouTube is not like this is not a purpose of making this a career or, leaving everything behind to become a YouTuber. And realistically, just being honest, where I'm from and how things are for us, it don't really work like that. For us in the social media world, it's hard to break through, but anything is possible. But to me, it's more like a hobby. So this YouTube channel really is it's a hobby for me. It's an outlet for me. It's almost like a log. It's not a diary, because diary is very personal, and I'm only going to share things I'm willing to share. Even when I share personal things, if I ever do, it's going to be things that I am not afraid to share, and usually there's a purpose connected to it. Educational purposes, yeah. It's also space to add my memories too, so that's what it's kind of a virtual log for me. So that's what this channel really is about. And secondly, it's to share my thoughts, my ideas, my mindset. I do look forward to making videos. I'm looking at a little script, because my mind is go all over the place. Like, I go start from one topic and end on the other side of the world. So I just need a little note to keep me on track. But some of the things, you see, I'm all over the place again. So I want to talk about why am I on YouTube. I did that. Y'all see that? Yes. And that, let me just say this. One of the things I have is, it may be a speech thing where I need to practice my speech more. And it might sound strange, like what? Like, I feel like if I do these videos and I have to talk more, I'm able, because I have a thing where I have so many thoughts in my head, so many thoughts, but I don't talk much, I don't share it much. So there's an outlet to share my ideas, but also on a skill set wise, like speaking, connecting my ideas, the ideas from my head, and having verbally express it properly. Because I would have the answer or thought in my head, but when it comes out of my mouth, it's be all over the place. And I'm warning you now, like, I be making up words, I be mispronouncing things, but you gonna figure out what I'm trying to say. So but I feel like this will probably really help me to improve the more I do that. So hopefully that helps. ¿Qué más? And not only with my thoughts, I think one of the reason is, there's a saying, I think that goes, I'm gonna paraphrase it, is, if you don't see the change you want, be the change, or something like that. And I find myself, and everybody is unique and different, like very unique, but usually we all have this little community that we could, people that we get, we're pretty similar. I've been having a hard time finding my people, again, nobody will be exactly like me, and I'll never be exactly like someone else, but finding my tribe. I find that when I go on social media, when I gather information, or if I'm trying to make an opinion on something, I have to pick and choose from each person. Like, I have different people for everything. And I guess that's life, but overall, I can't find someone who is like, let's say someone who is speaking on something popular, like dating advice, right? They would be making sense, but I noticed at some point I gotta pull back, because this person is not connected to God. And as long as they're not connected to God, they will always be making faux pas or false or untruthful information, which is my truth. To them it's the truth, but to me, so you see that? And then I'll find people who are Christians, but there are certain things like I like, but they're not connecting to it, and it's like. So anyways, I want, I guess, be that person that I can find. Just be you. And hopefully, if anybody's watching, if anybody sees this, maybe as I do my videos and give my opinions on certain things, maybe you might find like, wow, someone who gets it. Like, they're not far off in the world, and they're not delusional. Like, someone who shares the same moral and mindset and personality, not even personality, but mindset as you. Because like I said, I just have to pick and choose from people, because no one really fully subscribed to what I subscribe to.
Hey lovelies, this is future me editing this video, and something that I wanted to say was, there are two things you will notice about my videos. I'm pretty outdated. It's like I've been living under a rock. Sometimes it's gonna feel like, wow, you're just getting on the trend. Because I'm not really a trend follower, in that I like to do things that I just like. And so whether it's now or later, I'm just gonna stick to what I like. And sometimes it may be just now I'm getting to it. And one of the things, you know, as my journey with YouTube, there are so many like challenges and things that used to be on YouTube that I loved and I always wanted to do. And I do understand now it's been more than, wow, it's been like 10 years. And so many things have changed, but I still plan on doing these videos. So it's gonna be, to some, it'll probably be like, what? You're just doing this? And to some, it'll be a bit nostalgia, like, wow, I remember back then, right? And also I don't recall saying this, but it's important for me to state that some of my opinions and thought will not be received well by everyone, and not everyone is going to agree with me, and that's okay. That's what makes us unique and different. And so yes, I do have a feeling, especially when I start my little rants and start to speak on a certain topic, I may butt head with some, but again, I'm not bucking my head. It's either you agree or you disagree. And my advice would be to you is, sometimes learn to listen. Because sometimes we naturally are argumentative, and so we're not even trying to listen. But if you calm down and you listen, you may see it through. But then it's okay if you don't agree either, because again, we're all different, and what works for me may not work for you. Yeah. So continue to enjoy the vid. I believe it's soon over. I could be long-winded at times, and sometimes it's just me thinking, you know, in between. Alrighty.
Yes, like again, that's what this channel is gonna be about. It's basically a personal log. It could be all type of things. I'm experimenting. Whatever moved me, I'm going to post about. And back to the same point I was trying to talk about is, I like to believe, one thing I truly believe in, I like to believe that I tend to find myself in the middle, the equilibrium, the balanced mindset, the common sense mindset. And especially when I do videos on commentaries or rants, I just talking about a topic, my goal is to meet common sense, because I noticed that this world suffers from extremism. It's either they're way crazy or they're way delusional. It's like everybody jump, skip, back flipping over common sense, over like what is really the truth and beneficial. And I like to believe, when I look at others and compare, it's like I tend to be in the middle ground, and it's hard to find people in the middle ground when it comes to opinions. And I find myself, I don't agree with either group, and I'm just like, anybody here? Anybody in the middle here? Can they see what I'm seeing? You know? So I hope to be that voice. I hope the voice of reason. But I've done debates in real life, and it gets intense, or it gets like people just try not to understand. But anyways, yeah, with that being said, y'all, again, welcome lovelies, welcome to my channel. I'm not promising anything. I'm not promising like every Tuesday you will have a video release. No, I don't even know when I'm posting this. I gotta find a strength. Especially, one of my biggest problem is editing, and it's like looking back at the videos, it's been so cringy, and I just be like, don't post this. But I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be myself. There's only one me. And again, in life, some will love it, some will not. And instead of focus on those who will not like it, give the chance to the people who probably will. And I like to believe there are people who share my mindset. And there are people who could use it. Because a lot of people are learning through the internet, and if this opinion don't help, if this idea doesn't help you, maybe you could try mine. We could only try and see what works and what doesn't work. Yeah, and I guess you will see more of that mindset that I'm talking about as I, post more videos. So yeah, like what else? And that's the thing, I could do a whole YouTube video cooking. Like this evening I was cooking, and I could have, I'm not crazy, but a lot of out loud talking. Yeah, I do that. And I could have done a profound YouTube video. But now the camera on, all my brain cells start shutting down, and I just, the flow ain't going. It's just, and it's so annoying. Like, oh. But I guess practice makes perfect. I guess I'll get more comfortable behind the camera and stuff. And I hope this thing is not too loud. Like y'all gonna hear this AC blowing. I'm kind of close to it. But yeah. And rest well and take care of yourself. And I encourage you to keep God first. Okay? I encourage you to use common sense. You have a brain. Please use it. A lot of people, they seem to run away from using their brain. Okay, and stay strong, and all the best to you and your family.
Oh hey, I'm just about to go to bed. I know we couldn't Skype tonight, but that's alright. Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.